Hello, everybody. It's been a long time. It's been a very, very long time. Some of you have missed me. Some of you may not remember me. Fine. But this is your first time being here. Welcome. This isn't your first time being here. Welcome. Took a long break, but I came back. I came back at the right time because some of you may know I'm an Xbox player. I came back at the right time because a certain game being sold right now, part of a deal on Xbox. That is none other than the amazing Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright. I know. It's amazing. It's been so long. As you can see, the chapters get unlocked, which is fine. I've already did the first chapter. First chapter is matter of fact, I'll do it for you guys again. Don't bother me. I did it to make sure my audio is okay. What ended up happening was okay. Feel like that. Bigger. Yes. Audio trimmings. He's dying. Ow! Damn it! Why me? Can't get caught. Not like this. The purple guy. Gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like... I'll make him look like me. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. Court. Defendant lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Woman. It is a woman. Hiya, Chief. Oh, hiya, Chief. Oh, glad you made it on time. All I have to say, Phoenix, not everyone takes on a murder charge off the bat. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Favor? You mean you knew the defendant before the case? Oh my god! Conflict of interest! Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. One of the reasons why I became an attorney. Oh, that's good news. Just want you to help. Oh, I'm talking now. I just really want to help him out. I know him that much. It's over. My life, my everything is over. Huh? Is that the client screaming over there? Yeah, it's... Death. Despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Good. So guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong with you, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I just can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for stuff? Newspapers say it's you. I don't think you. Name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. First case is a fairly simple one. Here we go with the non-safe bleeding. Young woman was killed in her. Guy was arrested with lucky sap dating. Larry Butts, best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, something smells, usually the butts. 23 years I've known him. Usually true. He has a knack of getting himself. One thing I can say though, usually not his fault. He has terrible luck. But, better than anyone, good guy at heart. That and I owe him. I took the case. Clear his name. That's just what I'm going. Exactly. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court number. Gobble, 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 gobble. Court is now in session. Very book.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The fence is ready, Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it? Yes, Your Honor. A little nervous. Conduct during this trial is a bit of a murder is a serious charge for you. Oh. Murder is a serious charge. For mine's sake. Hope you can control your nerves. Your Honor? Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to certain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, we sneak mom spaghetti, eyes are fading. The test will consist of a few questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the
Larry Butts.
The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Put the victims. And it's no way, I forgot. Drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, you actually sure you're up to this? Do you even know the... Oh, the victim. Oh, of course I know the victim. Got temporarily... I agree. Look, the victim's name is listed on the record. I'm gonna check it off then. Do it for me. Hey, I'm begging. Right? Who is the victim in this? Her last name, but I know it's Cindy. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Right. Now, tell me what was the cause of death. Died. Was struck once by. Correct. You've answered all my questions. Why you should have proceeded. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Good for you. Thank you. Feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck into with a bullet. Explain to the court just what the object was.
The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
The court accepts this as evidence. Statue added to the court record. Thinker. I saw it already.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence in the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the right bumper. Check the court record frequently.
Gavel! Preparing the prosecution. Oh, its first question. Prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Attention. Information that might help you. You get a chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything. Uh-oh. Harry gets excited, really. This could be bad.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey! Watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony, the guy with the same. Guy who dated Jeff. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, he had completely abandoned you, seeing other men. He had just returned from overseas, one of them, the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris the day before she died.
That's right. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim is a model, but
I have a large income. Here she had some. Daddies? Sugar? Older men who gave her money and gifts. Took the money and used it to supply her to support her lifestyle. Good dude. You can clearly see what kind of woman this stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? I don't think you want to act. Yeah, Larry has a way of running. I don't know. Stop him. I want that bitch dead. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I met her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get in the bottom of this. I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, right. Oh boy. Next question. Went to the victim's apartment the day before, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. Wait. What do I do? After all, it sounds out. He's on the oath. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went in. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts, dude, chill. Wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Prosecution would like to call a witness who could bust this lying. Oh, if this simplifies the matter, who? The man who found the victim's body before making the. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Gobble, 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 gobble. Order! Order in the court! And the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Schwat to the stand. That's how fucking salesman. Mr. Schwartz, tell the newspaper's description this is correct. Oh, yes, newspapers. Schwartz, you may proceed with the testimony. Please tell the court what you saw the day of the murder. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw him fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. Woman, not moving. Dead. I quailed in fright and I found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. The man who ran was without doubt the defendant sitting across right over there. Harry, why didn't you tell the truth? Defend you against the testimony like that? Incidentally, why wasn't the phone? Your Honor, the phone of the murder was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during blackouts? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones function. The phone that Mr. Schwab was used as one of those. Your Honor, I have record of the blackout for your per usual blackout record. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin to cross-examine. You may begin your cross-examination. Right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? You're supposed to expose the lies in the testimony of the witnesses. Lies? What? He was lying. And is innocent, right? That witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key to the evidence. Compare what the witness testified found to be. First, find contradictions with the court record. And the contradicting evidence. Present it and rub it in the witness' face. Okay? Open the court record with the right bumper. Calm down there, Batwoman. Cross-examinations, witness account. I was going during selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the app open. And I saw her lying there, woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright. I felt myself unable to. I thought I should go out over the phone her apartment. Went to a nearby park and found her. I remember the time exactly. 1 o'clock. You know, I looked at it. I know you're fucking lying. And she died at 4 o'clock. You're bozo. You're a bozo. Very much. You found the body at 1 p.m.? You're sure? Hmm? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find it hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes that the time of death was sometime after 4 p.m. No body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find it hard to believe. What? How were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Well, gee, that's a really good question. Hey, job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. We're not to contradict. Lies always beget more lies. He threw one the whole story for me. I sound like the girl from, woman from Chucky. This woman. Here. Wait, I remember now. Better give 20. Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? The victim must have been watching videotape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry. Misunderstood. Oh, you bozo. I see you heard a voice saying the time of the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I know what to do. I've got this one. I do got this one. I'm gonna cross-examine you, bitch. You see, I found the body and heard the time. It was the voice saying the time was probably... Oh, but 3 hours off, wasn't it? It's the victim. Up! Hold it right there. Prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Huh. Well, the defense has a point. Do you have any explanation for this, Mr. Watt? No, I find it quite puzzling. Wait, I remember now. What? I would prefer to hear the accurate testimony from the very beginning. Once the corrections are harming your ability. That rather seems distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been a shock finding the body. Well, Mr. Schwartz, let's hear your testimony once more, please. Do it. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. How'd you show the clock? How was that? How was the clock used? 2 o'clock? I guess that would explain it. Defense may cross-examine the witness. Ali. Actually, I didn't hear it. I myself. Table clock in the apartment, was it? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it. Wait, just a moment! The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue! How do you have supposed to be a clock? Look, your objections and your evidence. Just what do you think you are? Answer the question, Mr. Hey, I saw it there. Okay, that's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Okay. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. Like, which if you just tilt it, you see the time is set. As it doesn't look like a clock, I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, here's the witness testimony was correct. Clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yeah. Donna, this is a gaping hole in the witness testimony. The only way he could have known this weapon was a clock is to have held it in his hand. If the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he... the apartment. Lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Yeah, prove it. I just went in there. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one that killed her. You struck her with the clock, and shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Gobble, 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 gobble. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Schwartz, sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke about as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What is the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face! Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, I glue on my face. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn, give him death. Order in the court. Okay. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense claims. Mr. Wright, Honor, claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? All cases ready on this. Better think through carefully. Honor, sound Mr. Scott heard was definitely the fact which is made very simply. On the clock now. Here. Your Honor, may I have the clock? Blood and all. I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. Certainly, it is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker. Oh. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Schwartz heard and the death. So, Mr. Schwartz, try to talk your way out of this one. You forget one thing. Oh. While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? You can't prove that. You don't have a kid. How am I gonna... damn it! So close. Right? Seems you lack critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. Not let you indict the witness. Fortunately, gavel and crosses them. Come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Hurt him. Failed you.
Not so fast, Mr. SWAT. Maya. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
Chief, it's over. You can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yeah. Doesn't mean you can't still win. Inside of it. Don't waste your time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow, man. Think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock red? Figure out the reason and you have to prove it. Right? Think of reasons as to why the clock.
Yeah, I could. Maybe I could prove it.
Let's have evidence somewhere that can prove it. Find them, let them know you have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, the clock was already running slow the day of the murder.
Found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. The evidence the court record that on the shadow of a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one. Coppers.
Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Passport!
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day over there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you heard her struck her in the head, dead in the head in her apartment, was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. SWAT. Or should I say, Mr. Did It? The beaver Mike made up can be from behind him too. Order, order, I say. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Pain. This here was arrested and has been taken away. Well, right? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. Never seen the defense so quickly. Fine. Thank you. At this point, Larry Butts finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out Frank Schwat was the common burglar. Poses a newspaper salesman to check to see what's out the house. Hey. Larry went to her apartment. The victim was home. After he left, he let himself do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Shaw grabbed the nearest blunt object. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court. Defendant. I can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. Owe it all to you. No, not at all. Well, when you fought your own battles, it's been a while since I've fought innocent. Never seen the Chief looking this happy. She's this glad. Imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. Case is closed. But my Cindy Wind is gone. Horrible. Larry, he was never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Yes, you practically the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Yeah. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. I celebrate dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey. Take this. It's a present.
Is it for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made the one for her and for me.
Really? You made this? Wow. Thank you. Keep this.
Yo, Nick. Believe it? I'm so into that chick. And she was just playing me for Don't that make you just want to cry, sob? Larry.
You sure?
Squeeze, man?
I don't think she thought quite a lot of you, but I think she thought quite a lot at all.
Huh? You don't got sympathy with me, scared.
Oh, I'm not sympathizing. Isn't that right? You have something to do with your friend? Something that proves how she felt on him?
Huh? Oh yeah, right.
What the hell is she talking about?
Statue, bro. She had the statue. Get this out, Larry. Proof. Positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her. She took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock. Think so? Pretty heavy clock to be taking traveling. Well, make of it as you will. Hey, Nick. Glad I asked you. Oh, really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little bit better. Hopefully.
Right. Hope you seen the important evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change. People too. Never really known if our clients are guilty. All you can do is believe. In order to believe in them, you have to believe. Right. Listen. Go strong. Never let go of what you... I think our work here is done.
Yeah, I think so. Guess so.
Say, how about dinner? Bring a toast to it.
Yeah.
Speaking of married, you were saying part of you was because...
That part.
Tell me more about it.
So my first trial came back and said, gee, I didn't have to have fun. I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. I'm fine. I didn't know it then. That clock was going to be the start of another. I promised to tell the chief about me. The end!